once in a blue moon eclipse.
Hey there, stargazers. I'm Dean Regas, astronomer for the Cincinnati Observatory.
And I'm James Albury, director of the Kika Silva Pla Planetarium in Gainesville, Florida. We're here to help you find your way around the sky.
Blue moon.
Oh, I see. You're just going to burst into song because we have a blue moon coming up on January 31st. Not only that, but this
blue moon.
This blue moon will also occur at the same time as a lunar eclipse.
Wait, a lunar eclipse and a blue moon at the same time? That sounds pretty sweet.
I know. Let's show you.
Okay, we have our skies set up for Wednesday, January 31st at 5 a.m. facing west. Yes, that's right, stargazers. You're going to have to get up early or stay up really late to see this lunar eclipse.
We can see the full moon hanging to the left of the Gemini twins, the stars Pollux and Castor, and almost directly above the star named Procyon that marks the body of the Little Dog constellation Canis Minor.
Let's first explain why this moon is considered a blue moon. It's not because the moon will actually turn blue. It's because of a 20th century piece of trivia that just wedged itself into popular culture.
That's right, Dean. Most people call the second full moon in a calendar month a blue moon. It was first explained this way in a Sky and Telescope magazine article in 1946, and it's stuck ever since.
Since the moon takes about 29.5 days to go through a cycle of phases, you can, on occasion, have a full moon on the 1st or 2nd of the month and another one on the 30th or 31st of the month.
And that's exactly what happened this month. We had a full moon on January 1st, and another one is coming up on January 31st. See, no blue color. Now, lunar eclipses happen when the Earth is directly between the Sun and the Moon. The Earth casts a shadow that goes out into space in a cone shape. When the Moon orbits into the shadow cone, we have a lunar eclipse.
This can only happen at a full moon, but doesn't happen every full moon. The moon's orbit is tilted a little bit, so only during the rare occasions when everything lines up do we have an eclipse. So we have a rare blue moon on top of a rare lunar eclipse. Wow. Timing is important here, and we'll be using Eastern time, so you'll have to adjust depending on your time zone. We need to set the sky in motion and move our time forward.
At around 6:48 a.m. Eastern time, you'll start to see the rounded shadow of the Earth encroach onto the lunar surface. But then, wait, what was that?
That would be the ground. For people on the eastern half of the country, the moon will set before the total eclipse begins.
Oh man. But the farther west you live, the more you'll see. At 7:52 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the shadow will cover the entire moon.
We call this totality, and that should last until 9:07 a.m. During totality, the moon won't completely disappear. Some sunlight bends through the Earth's atmosphere and still reaches the moon.
This light turns the moon an eerie shade of orange. What makes a lunar eclipse so cool is that you never know what color it'll be. Will it be a pale gray, a bright orange, or a blood red?
Only the shadow knows. Each total eclipse is a total surprise. So, get ready for the blue moon lunar eclipse coming up on January 31st.
The moon won't turn blue, but it should turn all sorts of grays, pinks, and oranges as the eclipse rolls on.
Now, remember that this eclipse will happen in the morning before sunrise. We don't want you looking for it on the night of the 31st. You would have missed the whole thing.
And remember that if you are on the eastern half of the United States, you'll only see a partial eclipse before it sets below the western horizon.
But if you're out west or in Hawaii, you'll see a total eclipse. The wonders of the heavens are out there if you keep looking up.
Thank you.